Welcome to the show. I'm David Cole. Across from me is my cousin and friend Christian Cole, and we are Gen X Unhinged. Christian, how you doing?
Man, I am absolutely great. It was freezing this morning, like it almost snowed, I feel like, and that's big. It's late February, so we usually don't get that kind of weather.
Uh,
It gets cold,
now,
but
wait,
not like frozen.
wait a minute. Wait a minute here. I'm outside. I'm in Arizona, right? It's
Yeah.
the coldest day of the year, and I'm outside because I have a house full of people here. And you're
Well,
complaining about being cold, and you're inside in a nice toasty area,
I am.
right?
It's great. I got a heater right below my feet. I'm just
Well,
chilling.
so do I. Want to see mine? I got a
Yeah,
heater right below my feet.
that's
See,
nice. Nice.
got a
You're doing
propane
big
heater
things.
going.
You're doing
Hey,
big
we
things.
this is new stuff for Gen X Unhinged
You're doing
podcast.
big
So
things.
that's
Absolutely.
that's going to add some people to the show right there, right
Absolutely.
there.
Absolutely. Our faithful viewer.
Our faithful
No,
viewer.
oh, no, no. Hey, we did 29,000,028 days. Just throwing that
That's
out. Thank you
awesome.
guys all. Thank you guys all. I
That,
appreciate it.
yeah, that's
Oh, we got a store
fantastic.
too, right? We have a store?
We have a store. Yes,
Okay.
Gen X. It's genxunhinged.myshopify.com, and we've got
All right.
6 products for sale. So,
And I'll be
you
putting a
know,
link in the bio and we'll
yeah,
go from there. We'll get this handled and stop by, see what you think. If you have any suggestions, DM me and
yeah,
I'll build you something. I don't got a problem doing that at all. You just let me know what you want to do and well, I'm really excited about it. And get a hat and I'm gonna get it all.
get a hoodie.
I want a sweater vest though.
Get a
That's
sweat.
I know,
Well,
yeah.
I know
I know,
it's
no,
we're
I
not.
know. I say that because it's fun for me.
Yeah, you just like to. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's fun
Yeah,
for you.
fun for me. Fun for me.
Hey, so yesterday, Jesse Jackson, Reverend Jesse Jackson, passed away, and
Yes.
he there he wasn't necessarily on the same side of the aisle as that we believe, but I got to tell you, he was an impactful person. He um he uh he was born in 1941. So he was 80. He's 84. He was born in October, so he wasn't 85 yet. He walked the Selma March. I don't know if this is funny. I was sitting in the living room with my family this morning, and I said, "Y'all know Reverend Jesse Jackson died." Anybody under 40 had no idea who Jesse Jackson was,
That's
right?
crazy.
Right? Anybody under 40,
That's
nothing.
crazy.
Like,
Right.
who's that? Who is this guy?
Right.
But anybody over 40, everybody knows who he is.
Right.
He
Right.
had an
Right. Right.
impact.
Right.
He was on the deck when Martin Luther King died. He was right near Martin Luther King when he was assassinated.
Right.
He then went on to he started the Rainbow Coalition, which is not the rainbow flag. The Rainbow
Right.
Coalition was actually for people of color,
Right.
the colors of the rainbow, and he worked hard to
So
for
what you're saying
equality.
is that the LGBTQ mafia actually stole that from the people of color. True stuff.
It does sound like that. It's a little bit odd. But so and then also he ran for president twice on the Democratic part. He ran to be the candidate. He came in second in 1988, so he almost was the first black man to run for president. He was the first black man to run for Democrat on the Democratic side, but he did not quite get through the primary elections. But just a great man, did some incredible things.
Yeah. He'll be
Very
missed.
sorry to see
He'll
him
be
go.
missed.
So
He'll be
yeah,
missed.
yeah. So
So
for 60 years, the man was in the limelight, 50 to 60
absolutely.
years. So yeah, and so
Yeah.
he died in natural cause. I mean, he had some different diseases. He'd been sick for about 5 or 6 years, but 84 years old. So he will be missed.
Yes, he
So
will. He will.
just
Prayers for the
wanted
family.
to point that out. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, so in the world, the SAVE Act, it seems to be like it's going to happen, don't you think?
Oh yeah, I think it's great. I think it's great. It's like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like moving towards a one-party system. Because once this goes through, I don't know, they're gonna have a hard time. I mean, just an opinion, but it's really hard to get dead people to bring their ID to the voting booth. Just throwing that out. Not
You know,
that
it does
not that anybody would
it
do that.
does it does make you wonder though. I mean, it's going to be interesting to watch how this plays out because there definitely we all believe there definitely was some fraud going on in the elections. Dead people were voting, illegal aliens were voting. What's going to happen when it's a level playing field? It's really interesting to watch.
And this is the thing. After watching these Democrats now, that not the people, but the party, and
Yeah, the
watching them
liberals.
the liberals, watching them kowtow to the 3 to 5%, maybe 10%. Okay, like they're not. Have you noticed? They're not even going for the people of color's vote anymore. They are completely hyper focused on the outlying, the liberal. You know what I mean? Like their whole
Yeah,
party is F ICE and F Trump. That's it. That's all they got. That's all they
that's
got.
all
Oh,
they
did you
have.
see? Hey, did you see that shooter in the at the hockey rink?
I didn't.
Oh yeah,
What
so there was a
happened?
shooting at a hockey rink, right? So this,
Yeah.
yeah. So it first breaks that somebody walked in and shot some people. Okay, so it came in as a mass shooting. Then it comes out that it was a suicide. Then it comes out it was a murder suicide. Then it comes out it was a murder suicide. Then it
Oh my
comes
gosh.
out that a transgender father walked into a ice rink and shot his son and shot his wife and then shot himself. And is proven transgender. There's pictures of it. There's pictures of him in a family photo dressed as a woman. Hey, when are we going to get this, Dave? When are people going to
I,
understand this?
that's exactly what I was thinking. Is that how many times does this have to happen before we
Right,
realize? I'm not going to make a judgment, but the people need help. I mean,
right,
they need help.
right,
That's
right,
all I'm saying is they
right,
need help.
right. And you don't got to deny them who they are to give them help. You
That's
know,
right.
hey, if this is who you are and this is what you think you are, that's fine. I support it. But tell me why. Like what makes what makes you click? Like what problems are you having? Like you don't just wake up one morning and think you're the wrong sex. It just doesn't happen. It
Right.
doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. You know? And this is the thing. It's like, people there's the argument whether you're born gay or not born gay, right? I don't know
Right.
because I'm not gay. So I will never know the answer. Ever, 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 ever. And if you woke and you've never been attracted to the opposite sex, were you born that way or is that just your personal preference? So there's no, you know what I mean? Like, and I am not the one to judge by any means. So I am not saying that at all. Do not get me twisted. Okay. I don't
Yeah.
know. I will never be in that community. I will never know that answer, just like I will never know what it's like to be an African American person. I will never know what it's like to be a Mexican person. I will never know what it's like to be a gay person or a transgender person. I will never, or a woman. I will never know. And I will never act like I do.
Well, Kamala Harris was all of those things, wasn't she?
Yes, she
I'm
was.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Absolutely. No, every one of them. Every one of them. And then she was Southern. Remember that time she was Southern?
Yeah.
And then she
Oh
was a
yes.
Baptist. Yeah. Oh, man. Hey, hey, this is the deal. This is what these Democrats got to understand. Yo, you can't do this anymore. This isn't 1983. You don't pick
That's
what
right.
networks are going to be there and how you talk. Everybody's a network
Exactly.
now, okay? Everybody is a network. No
Yeah.
matter where you go, no matter what you do, that person is their own personal network.
Yep. So the Save Act, that's exciting.
Great
Hopefully it's
thing.
not going to
Great
hit
thing.
any speed bumps. I think it's a
It's
great
not
thing.
going
So
to. 83% of the country wants it. See, that ought to tell you something right there. Though that
that's right.
number right there should tell you that the American public is tired of this democratic bullshit that's going on. They're tired of it. Doesn't matter if they're right, doesn't matter if they're left, doesn't matter if they're central. They don't care. They're tired of the crap. They're tired of being lied to. They're tired of being treated like shit. They're tired of being treated really well right before an election. And then all of a sudden, after the election comes, they're gone. It's bullshit.
Yep.
It's going to be stopped. The SAVE Act is going to put a stop to it. We can finally start holding these. This is the deal. We can finally politically start holding these leaders accountable by not voting them in.
That's right. And we've been saying it for a month. It's right against wrong. It's not
Right.
red against
You're
blue. It's
absolutely
right
right.
against
It's
wrong.
right against
So,
wrong. And this is the deal. Democrats are not wrong. The party's not wrong. The Democratic leadership is wrong, right? So
right,
when we say
right.
right against wrong, we're not saying if you're a Democrat or even a liberal. We're not saying that. We're saying that your Democratic leadership right now is bad and that there are good ones, but if we aren't able to get them up past the bad ones, the problem is we can't get to them because the Democratic Party picks who they want to pick, so whoever they could cheat through. You see what I'm saying? AOC was a
Yeah.
bartender and woke up a congresswoman. I mean, come on. How does
Did
that
you
work?
did you see how she stepped in it pretty bad here this past week or
Definitely.
so?
Oh my God. Oh my God. It was like a special, it was like a special needs Kamala. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
it was bad.
yeah.
I looked at her, I was thinking to myself, man, I'm uneducated. You are stupid. I mean, point blank, you are dumb. You are absolutely dumb. I don't care who you are,
Yeah,
you're dumb. Okay? Look, it
yeah.
wasn't a hard question. Everybody knows China wants to go into Taiwan. They always have. It's always been a thing. Always, right? So in that situation, who do you pick? Pick Taiwan. Always
Taiwan.
have, always will be. You don't pick whatever she said.
Well, she didn't say anything. I mean, she had blah, 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 blah. It should have been
Right,
like The Simpsons show, whatever that show is, where
right,
they just
right,
do
right,
that blah,
right,
blah,
right,
blah, blah,
right,
blah.
right. It'd been hilarious if you
I
said,
mean,
well, Putin and Trump just have to back off. I wish you would have said some crap like that. That would have been great.
well, and then she didn't know where Venezuela was.
Right,
And
right.
that's a tough one. It was because it's right on the line of between the northern and southern hemisphere. It's real close, but she needs to know that.
Okay, so
I mean,
I
she
didn't
needs.
see that. So what happened? She was talking about it.
She's talking, and they're talking about the hemisphere, and she was saying all of these countries are below in the southern hemisphere. Well, Venezuela, and including Venezuela, because she's talking about the South American countries, and she's saying they're all below below the hemisphere. They're in the southern part of the hemisphere, and it just kind of kept going on that. She finally got called on, and she argued. She argued with it, saying, "No, no, no, these are all southern
Hey,
hemisphere
hey,
countries."
look, when are these people gonna learn? If you don't know, shut the F up. I
Yeah,
don't care who you
exactly.
are, just in general. Hey, public service announcement. If you don't know, shut up and learn. And don't bring it
Yeah,
up. Don't bring it up. It's like these guys with the stolen valor, right? Let me tell you something. You go in and you say something and you run into a true vet, they're going to know your bullshit right out of the gate. Right out
right.
of the gate. Hey, I went out one time with the wife and we were at this bar and this kid, you know, he was a firefighter. Well, he said he was a firefighter. And we were sitting there talking to him back and forth, and Amanda's mom was a firefighter, and so there was a lot of that going on. And this kid said, "Well, I'm a firefighter," and Amanda goes, "Well, where at?" And this guy goes, "Hey, yeah, over here. I just transferred in from Santa Cruz, and it's just a station over here on the right." Okay, well, let me tell you what I know, and I know no firemen. I don't even know one. I know none of
Yeah,
them. But what I do know is that everyone I've ever talked to is extremely proud of whatever station they're in. It's like their team, right? It's like,
they
you
know
know
it.
what I mean? They know it. They know the numbers. They usually know when it was established. You know what I mean? They're
Right.
excited about it. When that guy said that, I just looked down. I thought to myself, dog, even the man was like, this guy's full of shit. I'm like, yeah, I know. I know. Hey, don't do that. Don't lie about your career, especially when it comes to firefighters, police officers, and military. Just don't do it. You don't know where something is on the planet? Don't talk about it or learn.
Do you remember Dan Quell? Dan Quell was vice president under the old Bush, and he was at a spelling bee with kids, and they said, "Oh, come up here, vice president, and give these kids some words." And so he says to the kid, "Spell potato," and the kid spells potato, with the O on the end, which is how it's spelled. He goes, no, you need an E on it. And the kid looked at him like, you're stupid, but you're the vice president, so I'm going to put the
I'm gonna
E.
shut up. I'm gonna shut up. So that's where
But
the
it's
potential.
just
Hey, since that happened, Dave, I have always thought that it was Bush that did that. Until right now, until right in
no, it
this
was Dan
moment.
Quayle.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the knowledge. Thank you for the knowledge.
One last thing that AOC I think is really stepped in it is that she got in a little bit of a fight with Marco Rubio about where cowboys come from.
Yeah, you don't fight
I
with
got to
Marco.
tell you do not get in a fight with Marco Rubio.
No,
The guy is smart. I mean,
no,
the guy is
no,
wicked
right,
smart.
right,
I
right,
mean,
right, 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 right.
and and so AOC, I mean, I don't know who the Democrats are going to put up for president, but it looks more and more like it's going to be Gavin Newsom, and which is amazing. But
That's it. Oh, I'm
you know,
celebrating. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll work on his campaign. I'll do everything I can to get that guy up there. Listen, there is nothing, that is a gift. That is a gift to the American people if he runs for president, because he will just get massacred. I mean, dude, spend 5 minutes in Cali. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to
yeah,
do. 24, $24 billion in homeless. I saw a video the other day where these people are literally taking taking this fresh food and throwing it away because they don't want to do the work. They figure they just get it, throw it away, and it doesn't matter. We're talking trash loads, trash can loads. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And that's just on the homeless man. We got the fire. We got the fire at the train. Yeah,
yeah,
you know what
the
I mean?
train, yeah, you
Dude,
know.
this guy's an effing disaster, man. He is an absolute disaster, and you
But
can see it.
who else is going to run? I mean, you got AOC. Well, she can't do it. You've got Bernie, who's 100 years old. You got
Right,
Elizabeth Warren. You know,
right.
their shelf is really getting pretty bare.
Well, let me
I
ask you
don't
this.
know.
So, why is California paying for our governor to be in Munich?
Yeah,
Why
to
are
be
we
at
paying for
Davos,
that?
and
Oh, yeah,
Davos. He was
Davos.
at
Yeah,
Davos.
yeah.
Yeah,
Why are we paying for this? Why? That he has nothing to do with that. That has nothing to do with California. Nothing to do with it at
uh,
all. Nothing to do with it at all. So you can go all the way across the world on my dime, my taxpayer money. You can go all the way across the world to bitch about the guy I voted for that has absolutely nothing to do with why you're there. You know,
right.
if you guys are so worried about the earth and your go green policy, go fix shit river in the Potomac. All right, why don't you go fix that, and then we'll talk about it. I'm just saying,
Okay.
you're over there across the world telling them about how you're so environmentally green and all that stuff, and then you got a shit river running through Washington right now. What did you say it was?
300 million gallons.
300 million gallons of
300.
shit. That's
It's
unbelievable. That's unbelievable to me.
unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Hey, all they need is 200 more million and they'll be at the fraud level. So they're going. They're going. That competition. Hey,
Yeah.
we should track that. What gets there faster? Does the shit get to the ocean at 500 million gallons, or does the fraud get to 1 trillion before that happens?
Yeah. I mean, they're just giving Trump ammunition because the governor of Maryland, he didn't do anything. This has been going. This leak really started in January, and
Okay.
they haven't really got it fixed yet. I mean, they've got it workaround now, but
Did somebody
I mean,
get a
Trump
bridge
is
built?
just. I don't know.
You remember when the bridge
Probably
got
not.
hit by the thing?
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Yeah.
it had to have gotten built. I really don't know.
Well, no, I heard some rumor the other day that Trump's really pissed off about the bridge. He said something about the bridge. I'm going to have to look that up. I'm going to have to look this up. How do you
That's
not build a bridge? How does Gavin Newsom not build a train, and this guy can't even
yeah.
build a bridge? You
It's
can't do any of it. The president built
this is
buildings.
scary stuff.
Our
This
president
is
built
scary
buildings,
stuff.
skyscrapers. Dude, you have the money. The federal government gave you the money to build a bridge, and you still can't do it. Can't do
Scary
it.
stuff.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. We should hire Mandami. Get his crews over there.
Oof.
Yeah, another shit show. They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
And what's his answer? More
More
taxes.
taxes. We're raising taxes now.
We're
So,
raising taxes.
right, right. And you know what? I have a conspiracy theory on this. I was talking to you about this earlier. There's literally human feces. Like we had this in San Francisco, so I know all about this. Okay, I live this dream.
Sure.
I live this dream.
Yeah.
The West Coast dream. Shit on the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you have biscuits and gravy for breakfast, and I know that. I think that in the railroad, we used to use this terminology called little wheels. And what little wheels was is when you had a boss, we were union employees, when you had a
Yeah.
boss that did something that you didn't like, you would put on the little wheels. And basically what the little wheels was that you did your job, you just didn't hustle. That's it. You
Right.
read the rule book, you lived the rule book, you walked the rule book, everything was perfectly fine. You didn't break any rules, you did nothing wrong. You just jam. We could jam up a yard for days. You know what I mean? We always got what we wanted. But the and I
Wait,
think
are
that
you
that's
saying you did little wheels a couple times?
oh
Were you a
yeah,
little
multiple
wheel?
times.
Oh,
Oh
okay. I'm
yeah.
just checking.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, like what's cause for little wheels? Cause for little wheels is that you get a switch list, which means you got to switch out cars to build a train, right?
Yeah.
And
Right.
they give you 8 hours worth of work. You're a union employee. You run out there and you bust your ass, right? You bust your ass. You get it done by, let's say, you're off at 5, you're done at 3, right? Or even better, you're off at 1 because you really hustled. You and your engineers, the conductor, you guys broke it down. You were running, like literally running
Yeah.
to get out of there
Yep.
on time. And then you get that
Good to
all
the
done.
cause.
You got right. You go into the office to go home, and the manager will be like, "Well, why don't you guys go out there and put sand in the engine and fuel that thing up?" So you're stuck there. Right, they do that
Yeah.
shit. You know, and
Yeah.
that's cause for little wheels. One, you get away with it once or twice, but do it a third time, oh yeah, we're slowing you down.
Little wheels.
Little wheels, and that's what that's what I think the city of New York is doing. I think the
Yeah.
employees are like, "Oh, we're gonna do our job," but what I could do one side. Let's say I could do 2 square blocks of shit cleanup in a day. All of a sudden, maybe half a block, quarter
Exactly.
block. I'm out here. You see my bag. What do you want me to do? You know what I
When
mean?
the boss sees me, I'm
Right.
working.
Dude, they have stacks of trash. I hate Rappaport, and I gotta be honest with you, it makes me happy that he's that upset. I gotta be honest with you. I really don't like him at all. I never have, but that's okay. I have a right to an opinion just like him, you know? But when he gets that angry, it makes me laugh. It makes me laugh because you had this platform and you didn't use it to not get him elected. Right? Because he was Democrat, you weren't out here saying, "Yo, don't elect this guy. He's bad. He's communist. Don't do it." You had this platform to do so, and you didn't use it. So go ahead and live in the shit show that you have created by not using your platform to change what has happened. And that goes to all the Democrats that live in New York. This is your fault. You did it. You didn't try to stop it. You had platforms to do it, but you didn't. You drank from the Democratic titty, and that's where you're at.
Yeah. Hey, one last thing, because this has just been bouncing around in my head because I think you and I both have thought that JD Vance was probably the natural, just going to naturally move into running for president
He's not
after
ready.
after Trump's term,
After
right?
watching Rubio, he's not ready.
Boy, Rubio,
Yeah.
Rubio is stepping in there. It's kind of it. There's going to it makes you a little bit nervous that there's going to be a little infighting in the Republicans because Rubio is just stepping up. I don't know.
I gotta be honest with you, Dave. Prediction, they're gonna go with Rubio. JD Vance is great. He's good.
He
Run
is.
by Trump, but I gotta be honest with you, they're gonna use that against Vance. The Democratic Party will use the fact that he was run by Trump, and what they'll say is you're just gonna get a Trump 2.0, which isn't such a bad thing, to be honest with you.
No.
But you got to look at it from another point of view. Also, is that they 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 both have a direct line to Trump. Okay, to me, I really like JD Vance. He's young, he's youthful, he's energetic. Rubio walks softly and carries a big ass stick. Right?
Yeah.
Like Rubio, JD Vance, he doesn't. Rubio scares me in a good way because he doesn't play.
Right.
He just comes out and beats the
Well,
shit out of people with knowledge.
and This is not a slam against Vance, but
No,
he's the vice
no.
president, and the vice president position kind of just becomes kind of a unimportant. I mean, it's not unimportant, but it's just not near as important as it needs to be for this 4-year period, where Rubio is kind of free to just go impress people. And I agree with you. I think that the Democrats are more likely to accept Rubio than they are Vance,
How come
and
we
and that
went? I wondered that. Why did we go away from the original system? The original system was you took the two people with the most votes, number one and number two. Number one was the president, number two was the vice. Probably because they could never get along on anything.
Well, that may be where we're going, though. I mean, because that may be where we're heading. It may
Right,
be 1 and 2, and whichever one comes in first is going to pick the other one for vice president. I don't know. Obviously that's way out there, but it's
right.
just it's great that we have two candidates that are shown themselves to be really strong. I mean,
Oh
we're
yeah.
in a good position as
Oh yeah.
Republicans.
Yeah. Yeah. It's great because you're right. The Democrats have nobody. They literally have absolutely nobody. And what they do have is laughable, and they just continue to destroy themselves. They just continue
Yeah,
to take the rope and just it's unbelievable. It, shut up. Okay. Hey, AOC, there's no reason for you to be there. If
right.
you hadn't been there, all of this shit wouldn't have been happening. Okay? You should have been out there with the Guthrie sitting around talking to those old ladies this morning, and the neighbors talking about what they knew, which was nothing. You
Yeah,
know, yeah, we got to get that off the TV. Like, I'm not trying.
yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this: if it was your wife or your kid or my wife or my kid, we wouldn't be. If it was a 5-year-old kid out of somewhere, they wouldn't be getting near this. You're talking. You got wall-to-wall coverage of an 80-some-year-old woman for literally 15 days now. And
18,
look, 18 days,
18
18
days.
days, 18 days. Hey, here's a little. Hey, I'm gonna give a little. Listen, they found the glove. We've been talking for the glove for 3 days. Okay. The DNA does not match anybody in the database, and Mexico is 45 minutes away. I'm not a rocket scientist. Put two and two
Yeah,
together. Why wouldn't he go to Mexico? Why wouldn't he?
yeah.
It's one of two things. She's either in Mexico or the
She's
other,
not
which
with
is
us.
horrible,
Yeah.
I don't wish that for.
Not yeah.
But look, the reason why I say this, Dave, the reason why I brought this up is I was watching it when it first broke, and that guy from TMZ, who I don't know why they sent that guy a letter. I hate that guy. But anyway, he's going over this thing and he's pointing out all these states, right? So literally, he's got all the states, and all the states literally are like a horn around Mexico, right? And he's like, well, this state is here, and this state is here, and this baby state is here. These are all reachable. Evidently, Mexico's not. It's literally right there, but evidently TMZ doesn't see Mexico. Uh, maybe TMZ and AOC share the same map.
Maybe they do.
Maybe they work that together, and they don't really know where anything's at. 'Cause, hey,
Yeah.
any moron knows. Hey, dude, watch one episode of First 48 Hours. Watch any cop show. They all know it. Every Cash Patel knows that she's in Mexico. Okay, everybody knows
Yeah.
it. Everybody knows it. The news is just keeping it. I got Zuckerberg up here right now. Did you see his apologies to the parents?
No, I didn't
Yeah,
see that.
he did a big apology. He did a really big apology.
Wow.
So
Well, we're not trying to make light of it. I mean, it's a terrible thing, but it is getting a bit crazy. It's getting silly. I mean, they need to. I don't know. I'm just not sure if I was a family member, if I'd even want it on the television set this much. I mean, I'd start to be like, let's start toning this down and let's
look,
just figure this out.
everybody
So
in the world knows it, okay? We don't need
yeah,
to do it step by step. We don't need to see everything. We all know they had that video from the Ring camera from day one. The Ring camera was gone because the police took it, okay? Police
yeah,
don't do that. Police don't release that stuff. They don't. They hold it. You know why they hold it? Because they don't want the people to think they're on their trail. Because if the kidnappers think they're on their trail, they cut bait and run. I
yeah.
mean, this is. I actually think the news hurt this case. I got to be honest with you. I think TMZ
I don't
did this.
disagree.
I think that all the news networks killed this case. I really do believe that. So, Mondami tax 9.5%.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap her up. It's starting to rain in Arizona, so say some thank yous.
No, I want you to sit in the rain. Hey, I want to
Well,
thank
take your
all the
time.
admins. I want to thank all my moderators. You guys are great. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you guys all, everybody for your support. Like I said, 29 million in 28 days. Yeah, it is awesome. And I thank you. I really do. I thank our supporters very, very much. It means the world to me. And we got the shop coming. Feel free to stop by if you want something special.
Yep.
Let me know. G-Man, you're killing it, bud. Keep it up. If you guys see G-Man stuff out there online or in at Facebook at Gen X Unhinged, the group, by the way, is at 21,000 members, I think now. So
Yes.
yeah, it's big. So if you see him post stuff, or you see him in American Loving Patriots, or the Trump leaning Republican for Open for Debate page, both, by the way, both phenomenal groups, both great people. They let it go. They keep the spam out. They're really, really good people. They really are. Shane over there at American Patriots, he's a hell of a guy. Yeah, and then I want to thank God. And
Yep.
I want to thank you for being here with me. And I want to thank,
Yeah.
I want to thank our veterans. The
Yep.
mechanic from Phantom. He's a mechanic. I went and talked to him last night. He is a veteran. Well, I think he's serving now. He has army outfit on and everything. So yeah,
Wow.
thank you guys. Really, I do. I appreciate that. I appreciate this freedom that you guys provided for us. Thank you. Thank
Yep.
you. So
Yep. Also want to thank sponsor of the show, CDP Firearms. Their website is
absolutely.
cdpfirearmsllc.com. If you put Gen X Unhinged in the comment when you buy something, you get 10% off. So thanks for their support. Hey, Christian, thanks for this. It was a lot of fun. God bless you. God bless America.
God bless you. Goodbye.
Looking for quality, performance, and reliability? Look no further than CDP Firearms, LLC. Whether it's customized AR-15 parts, premium optics, or specialized ammunition, we have the gear to upgrade your shooting experience. We pride ourselves on providing top-notch products with expert-friendly service that you can trust. Visit us online at cdpfirearmsllc.com. CDP Firearms. Gen X Unhinged is sponsored by cdpfirearmsllc.com. Gen X Unhinged is a weekly podcast hosted by Christian Cole and David Cole. Join us online at genxunhinged.com, on Facebook at Gen X Unhinged Group, or download on Apple, Spotify, or Amazon Podcast.